Morning, everybody. Welcome to Bodyweight Bootcamp. Today, we've got about 30 minutes of bodyweight exercises, just like we normally do. We're going to follow the same format. So if you haven't joined us before, that's going to be 4 pairs of exercises. We're going to go 25 seconds on, 10 seconds on, not even 10 seconds, just enough time to switch to the other exercise. And we'll go and do each exercise 3 times through, and then we'll move on to a new set of exercises. And then at the very end, we'll do kind of our bonus round. We'll start at the beginning and go all the way through without any breaks, 1 time each, okay? You don't have to remember that. You can just follow along. I'll have a timer in the background, so you'll see that I'm going on and off screen just to turn that on and off. And if you want to grab a chair, you can modify some things like mountain climbers or planks. And now's a good time to grab that. So I might not use it, but if you want it, you can just have that close by. So we'll get started with a little bit of a warm-up. So find your space. First thing we're going to do is hands on top of the feet, and you're going to lift your butt up in the air. Katie, you might want to put yourself on mute.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. All right, good. So you're pushing your heels into the ground, lifting your butt up to the air, so you should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings and a nice warm feeling in your quads. Maybe your knees are popping like mine. Okay, let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. If we're ever doing that and you don't feel like you can reach your feet, you can also just use your shins and reach your shins instead. Okay, so bring it up. We're going to do a couple body weight squats here. Good, so squeezing the glutes when you get to the top. Get nice and low. Use the arms. And let's start to pick up the pace just a little bit. Good, let's do 3 more like this. 1, 2, 3. Let's bring it back for some jumping jacks. Just work on getting the heart rate up. So we're just trying to get our 30 minutes of movement here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be fancy. Give me a couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back down to the body weight squat. Good. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and we'll do a couple more of those stretches. So again, you can even reach for your knees if you want and just bend over. And we'll do 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring it up. I get a little burn in my quads there. Okay, so first 2 exercises are going, we've done most of these before, but it's going to be a lunge, and then you're going to do a little switch. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. You're going to come down to that lunge. Okay, and you're going to just take a little second. You can pulse there before you switch to the other side. And then the other exercise is just going to be push-ups. So you can do this on your knees. You can do regular push-ups. This is a good thing to use a chair for if you want to modify even further. Up to you. So let me start the timer. And remember, we have about 25 seconds on, a few seconds off to switch, and then we switch exercises. Hope that makes sense. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's start with those lunges. Good. So you're just switching nice and quick. Do a little pulse. You can use your arms. Three, 2, 1. Okay, so bring it down for the push-ups. 3, 2, 1. I encourage you to start with the harder version, and then you can move to the easier version. Keep good form. So squeezing everything, keeping your butt out of the air, but also not letting your hips fall. 3, 2, 1. Back to the lunge and pulse. In 3, 2, 1. And you can do however many switches you want in here. You can do more than this, or you can do less. Whatever feels good. Try and get low on the pulse. 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring it for the push-up. Let's go. So if you're on your knees, same rules. Your hips are not hanging down too far, but your butt is also not up in the air. Keeping a nice straight line from your knees all the way up to the top of your head. Almost there. Nothing wrong with knee push-ups. Last one. Bring them up. As long as you have good form, it should still be pretty challenging. Okay, bring it up. Oop. Let's go. I have a timer keeping me accountable today, so that's good. Or bad. Keep it up. Good. Stop there and bring it to your push-ups. Last set of push-ups. Let's go. Good. Working to get that chest down to the ground. You want to try and keep your neck straight. Sometimes people do a little bit of this. You want to move the whole body. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, let me turn off that timer for just a minute. Okay, so next set of exercises, we have a little break dancer thing, which I think you've also probably seen before. So it's gonna look like this. You're in your high plank. You're gonna reach your left foot out to your right toe, or left foot out to your right hand, and then switch to the other side. Then in between, you're gonna do a little tuck, okay? So you're gonna touch on one side, touch on the other side, tuck, and keep going like that, okay? And then the other exercise is just gonna be high knees, okay? So running in place, jogging in place, if that's what feels good. Try to get your knees up as high as you can and just stay in motion. So we're gonna start with the break dancer. I'm gonna set the timer. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So reaching for the toe, try to connect. If you can't, that's okay. You can also reach for your knees, that's fine. Oh, I forgot the tuck. See, if you guys were in person, I'm sure you would have reminded me that I was doing the exercise wrong. Okay, stop there. Let's bring it up. Get ready for your high knees. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice job. Keep a tight core. Drive the knees up. Use the arms. Stick with it. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Break dancers with your little tuck again. 3, 2, 1. So I like to pretend here that my body is rotating on an axis when you're reaching for your feet. Okay, so you're keeping a nice straight line. Most of the work is happening in the core and shoulders. To make it harder, you can always pick up the pace. Last one. Bring it up, high knees. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on, use the arms. Squeeze out all the movement you can from this exercise. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Bring it down. Last set of break dancers. 3, 2, 1. Touch, touch, and tuck. And stop. High knees. Bring it up. Last set. 3, 2, 1. If you want, you can move side to side. Three, 2, 1. Okay, that's the end of that set for now. Take a little breather, grab a drink while I explain. Okay, so the next two are gonna be, lots of shoulders. Okay, so shoulder taps. What we're gonna do here is get into our bear crawl position, which will come back to us later. So you're up, you're gonna tap, 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 okay? So shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. Got it? The whole time you're keeping your knees just about 2 inches off the floor and you're on your toes and your hands, okay? Second part of the exercise, you're gonna wanna have some room next to your mat. If you don't, you can just do regular up downs. But what we're gonna do here is you're gonna do your up down and then move. Do your up down, move, okay? So get a little side shuffle in there. Again, you can do regular up downs, totally fine if you don't have the space. So we're gonna start with the bear crawl, shoulder tap, knee tap in 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, you guys keep going. Okay. So tap, 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 tap. Keeping a nice tight core, nice steady posture. So you're not rocking too much. There might be a little bit of movement. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so moving up downs in 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, come on up, shuffle. Good, just stay in motion. You're going all the way down to your stomach here. And last one. Whew. Switch it up. Back to those taps. Bring it up. Tap, 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 tap. Woo. Burns after those up downs. Again, do your best to stay steady. 3, 2, 1. Feels like a little bit of a quad cramp waiting to happen. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, move. Almost there. Last one. Whew. Okay, last set of each. Let's go, bring it up. Okay. Almost there. Okay, so you can see I was struggling through that. Okay, up downs, last set. Keep moving, don't give up. One more. Woo. Okay, take a breather. Okay, next set. This is our last pair. Should have brought a towel. Okay, so two kind of crawling exercises. First one, you've done this before. You're gonna inchworm, crawl out, and you're gonna plank jack at the bottom. And then you're gonna crawl up, okay? And then, oh, actually we're not gonna do bear crawls. I lied. We're gonna do, so you're gonna do the inchworm with your jacks, and then we're gonna do alternating lunges, okay? So that can look like this. Step back, hop up on one leg, or you can actually alternate as you go through the interval. So doing both legs in the same interval, okay? Your choice. If you're gonna do unilateral, then I want you to keep track of which leg you're on. But if you're gonna do alternating, it doesn't matter, okay? Sorry for the confusion. So we'll start with the inchworm and jacks, okay? 3, 2, 1. So walk it out. Give me a couple plank jacks there. 3 or 4 is fine. Whatever feels good. I usually like to do 3. You're almost there. Last one up. Okay, so we're moving to those alternating lunges. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you can do that little knee at the top or not. Up to you. You can just do regular lunges. Or if you're feeling crazy, you can do alternating jump lunges, okay? All this is up to you. And switch. So let's walk it out. And jack. All the way up. Thank goodness we're not doing bear crawls. Last one, you might not finish the whole rep. Okay, let's quit there. Again, whatever kind of lunges you're feeling today. Let's go. You want to just make sure that that knee is staying behind the toe. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, back to the end of your mat. One more set of each. Let's walk it out. All the way to the end. Give me a couple plank jacks there. Up, squeeze the glutes, and out. Keep the core tight when you're down here in the jack. And that's your last one. We're gonna move to those lunges. 3, 2, 1. So try to pick up the pace here to make it a little bit more challenging. If you're doing those jump lunges, I salute you. Whoop. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, take a breather, grab a quick drink. And so now what we're going to do is start at the very beginning, work our way all the way through to the end. So we'll do one exercise for 25, take a breather to switch, and moving right on down. So I'll try to make sure to tell you what's coming next so you don't have to remember what we did, okay? So grab a quick drink. Okay, so if you don't remember, we're starting with those lunge and pulse and switch, and then push-ups. So those are the first two, okay? So we're gonna get started with the lunge and switch in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Try to get low on the lunge. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you're gonna bring it down to your push-up in 3, 2, 1. So this is the last time you're gonna see each of these exercises. So give it your all. And then next we have the break dancer and knee tuck, followed by high knees. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so stay down here for your break dancer in 3, 2, 1. So you're up, you're gonna touch, touch, and tuck. Keeping the core steady, rotating on the axis. 3, 2, 1. Up for high knees. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get them up. Last time you're gonna do these. So next up, we have that bear crawl position with a tap, 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 okay? Three, 2, 1. You're down. In 3, 2, 1. So lift the knees up, tap, tap, tap. Trying to keep steady. Next, we have the moving up downs. So you're gonna up, down, and then shuffle wherever you have space. 3, 2, 1. Okay, or you can just do them in place, it's fine. 3, 2, 1. Next up is the inchworm with our jack squats. Last one. Come on up to the end of your mat and walk it out. Lots of shoulder work today. I'm feeling it. Hopefully you are. And up. Got our last set of lunges, and then we cool down. So pick your lunges. Try to pick up the pace. If you do these fast enough, they really turn into a cardio move. Three, two, one. All right, nice work. So stick with me if you have time. Do a little cool down, just our normal cool down. It's always the same. Who doesn't need some consistency in their life these days? Okay, so we're gonna bring it to all fours. And you're going to arch your back, look up, taking some deep breaths. And then arch the other direction, look down through your knees. And again. Deep breaths. One more each direction. And other way. Good. So let's bring it to a high plank. Got to slowly lower yourself down. Slowly. And hands are under your shoulders. Push up, look up. Good. We're going to push back to a quick downward dog. So pedal your feet. Just let your head hang. Try and open up the shoulders. Open the hamstrings to the back wall. Take a deep breath. And let's bring it back to the plank. Slowly lower yourself down. Same thing, you're going to push up, look up, open the hips, hip flexors rather. And you're going to send your hips back over your heels. For child's pose, I want you to walk the hands forward, open up the shoulders, and rest your head there for a second if it feels good. One more deep breath. And we're done. Thanks for joining. Hopefully this is the hardest part of your Wednesday, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.